Ladies and gentlemen, aviation enthusiasts and curious minds alike, welcome to the thrilling mini-series that will take you soaring through the skies called What Makes This Plane Great? In this episode, we're going to talk about one of the most useful aircraft to come out of World War II. That plane is the British multi-role Navy aircraft, the Fairey Firefly. Not only was this single-engine aircraft fitted with a powerful Rolls-Royce Griffon engine like the late Spitfires were, but in terms of versatility, Firefly was just as useful as an aircraft as what the de Havilland Mosquito was. With that in mind, one great thing about the Firefly was that it could carry a range of different ordnance. Not only was it fitted with 420mm cannons, but it could also carry 2,000 pounds of bombs and rockets. Later versions could carry up to 4,000 pounds worth. Plus, with the different roles and missions the Firefly performed, they could be fitted with different types of radar, so they could perform different types of missions both during the day and at night. And throughout its service life, type would be used as a fighter, in anti-submarine roles, a trainer aircraft, drone aircraft, and photo reconnaissance. One of the main things that makes the Firefly great is longevity. It was a rugged and agile aircraft that served for World War II right up until the mid-60s in a number of different navies and air forces all over the world, and this was during a time that later piston engine and jet aircraft were becoming more prevalent. The Firefly first entered service later in World War II with the Fleet Air Arm in Norway, where they performed armed reconnaissance, anti-shipping strikes, escorted mine layers, striking coastal targets, as well as assisting with raids on the almighty German battleship, the Tirpitz. As well as performing all these missions in Norway against the Germans, the Firefly also done the same against the Japanese in the Far East and Pacific. Not only were they successful against ground targets like oil refineries, airfields, and anti-aircraft batteries, but they were also successful in shooting down the highly agile Japanese fighters, like the Ki-43 Hayabusa, and the less agile aircraft like the Ki-44 Shoki. A couple other great facts about the Firefly in World War II was that it was the first British aircraft to fly over Tokyo, and they even attacked a Japanese airfield on the day Japan surrendered. Unlike some other top aircraft from the Second World War, the Firefly continued to be heavily used after the war had ended. They were used in humanitarian missions where they dropped supplies on POW camps after the war had finished. The Dutch Navy used Fireflies against Indonesian nationalists, and they were used as a target tug in Sweden. They were also used to conduct ground attack strikes in the Malayan emergency conflict, and they performed armed reconnaissance sorties in Palestine. One of the last great things I can think of with the Firefly was that they served in the Korean War from start to finish. They served both British and Australian navies well, and like in previous conflicts, they performed different missions such as providing air support for United Nations ground forces, arms reconnaissance, and anti-submarine patrols. And it was during the Korean War that Firefly pilots developed low-level dive bombing techniques to get more accurate and precise hits. And that's it for this thrilling journey through the skies. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to this channel and hit that notification bell so you can stay up to date with my aviation content, etc. Check out the two videos at the end, or my CD reviews, or even the playlists I've created. Cheers.